So I went to H Mart this weekend and I found this New Jeans Indomie display, which was very exciting and also perfectly timed for me to talk about the pop-up, which may be in chaos. So let's discuss. So if you didn't already know, New Jeans, or NJZ, became brand ambassadors for Indomie, a Indonesian instant noodle company, back in late 2024. And obviously, since then, they've had a lot of court cases. They've had the injunction, which has specifically prevented them, as NJZ in particular, to do any direct brand deals. Well, Indomie had planned a pop-up. And first of all, this already kind of confused fans because, the members are essentially on kind of a weird quasi-hiatus right now. But, they still have brand deals out there. So Indomie, still wanted to put on this pop-up, still promote, and originally it seemed like that was all going well, but of course, as with all things NJZ right now, things are getting a little crazy. So as I mentioned with the legal battle, they're not really speaking with ADOR, and ADOR was aware of the pop-up and even seemed to have tacit approval, but they were specifically warning that people would be taking information, asking surveys, and not to give out personal information. And it was clear they were talking about Team Bunnies, and specifically targeting Team Bunnies, who it turns out had been asked by Indomie to promote this event, and we're going to be on site as part of this. And I love the article here. And specifically, it's both punny and accurate with the clapback with receipts, because it looks like that was the plan. Team Bunnies was going to be a part of this, and ADOR. They said they approved the brand deal, but they didn't tell any fan accounts to promote the pop-up. And again, they were warning about it being scammy for personal info. And Team Bunnies was like, no, they asked us to help, determine sales. They're not collecting information, just literally asking how many noodles people want is what they are saying. And, this all seems like, okay, that's kind of weird, but maybe it'll still happen. And if it does, it looks so cool. This is just one image, but you see, New Jeans and Jay-Z up there, and, it's just kind of a cute setup, and it's supposed to be happening May 1st through 13th in Seongsu-dong. And there was even speculation, though definitely not promising anything, just grapevine, that they were really hoping, fans especially, were really hoping that NJZ would show up in person for this. But again, that kind of fighting with Team Bunnies and ADOR has made it seem complicated. And so now this is what we're going to deal with. Because Indomie has pulled the promotion for it. Not necessarily the event. There's, at least as of me recording this right now, which things may have changed so many times over by the time you've watched it. But at least by this recording, they pulled the Instagram post. So we're not even sure what's going to happen from here. So we can only hope it does. There were going to be some great photo cards part of this event. Again, the pop-up just seemed really kind of cute in general. And, it's exciting to have, any activity, even if the members aren't there, that's tied to them. Do you think it'll happen? Do you think the pop-up will go on? And on the off chance it does, do you think there's a chance the members would show up? I think it'd be so awesome, but obviously it's, with the court case and injunction, even if it's ADOR approved, that doesn't seem likely. But I want to hear what you think. Let me know.